Okay, so what we're gonna do today, we're gonna build up the walls again with our bags. We've got some little areas to get ourselves caught up to the other side.
So we just recently had a little rain and we're wanting to utilize the damp dirt. I mean, by tonight it might be dust again because you know the sun really takes the moisture out of our earth. We're hoping to utilize that and build up a little bit of our bags as well, on top of the hopefully getting a little bit of our bottles on here as well.
Yeah, little bags, little bottles.
Yeah, we'll do a little both.
Yeah.
Back on the van. We got the kitchen last week, so now I think we're gonna move on to the bed in the back. We've had a lot of designs that we've gone through to try and figure this out because there's not a lot of room back here. And I think the one that we've settled on is actually using the original bed seat that came with this van. We have all the original hardware that was used to mount this, so we should be able to have a factory mounted seat just pushed back a little further, which is gonna be very easy to do. I'm gonna go through, figure out some measurements to make sure that our back doors can close and make sure that it's in the center of the van.
We got our spots marked, drill some holes.
Yeah. We gotta look and see what's underneath it.
Okay.
I think that this one's gonna be a problem because there's a rail that runs right through here.
Oh.
So I think we need to move that one up.
We are completing the task of bags. We've now moved from rocks to bags, or bags to rocks.
Okay, so we are going to work on getting that area by the entry of the door built up. That is what is on the agenda.
You know what didn't get on camera very well? I lifted every single one of those boulders. They're not rocks, they're boulders. Makes them sound bigger. What classifies a boulder over a rock?
You know, there's the fun part where the bottles and the rocks go, and then there's the boring part.
Luckily, this boring part's very small, so we'll be able to kick it out of the park quickly.
True.
You know, I'm not the most graceful gazelle on the planet. I'm thinking it might not be a bad idea to get some knee pads as I go over the rock thing.
Yeah, no kidding.
Mom, she's not clumsy at all, and she got herself, which is really scaring me, I'm not gonna lie. Which one are we doing first?
Let's do the closest one because it's the easiest one. So just go really slow. Yep, looks like we're good. There's the seat up. And then need some oil. But then there's the seat down. Fits in there nicely. Cool. Hey kiddo, how you doing? Are you swinging? Swinging and jumping?
Well, it was great because Shay came over to help us today, and it's always nice to get an extra set of hands.
No.
All right.
Alrighty?
What's the plan today, Breezy?
It's not Wednesday, but it's hump day. Because we're gonna be finishing the little humps that go around.
The little camel, the camelbacks?
Like we suspected, the dirt is definitely bone dry again. There was some curiosity what I do over here. The dirt that goes into these bags has to be damp in order for clay and everything to activate and really become a solid, almost a brick when it's done. So all the dirt that comes in is like really super dry. To get it damp is really the idea. This hose. I feel like that thing's like older than me. Followed us everywhere.
This thing has lived forever.
Our little pile, our little secret pile over there that we've been getting dirt from, it's dwindling.
We don't need much more.
Maybe not. That pile might just finish this building.
Like a little baby, you know? You form it the way you want. Mwah!
I think is that the last one, Bryson?
Yeah.
It is.
Let's do one on the other side too. Probably just one more little one over here.
Oh, it's a very, very fat baby. Oh, a baby is eating way too much.
I see what you're doing though with the round. I like that.
In the center, less dirt on the edges.
Yeah, I like that.
If I look at it, I mean, that's a good blend. This
Okay.
actually is.
I love the little loop-de-loops, guys.
I hope you like loop-de-doops. I hope you like carrots.
You know, it was Shay really originally who gave us this idea to build up these mounds like these little camelbacks.
What a wonderful out-of-the-box idea, because we were thinking, oh, it's got to go up in layers like it always has, you know? And she was like, let's see, how can we break this and make this a little bit different? And boy, has that made that a lot easier to visualize and to work on. So it was a great out-of-the-box idea that Shay had for sure.
Yeah, and you can see from the round bottles that we did, those bottles, you know, they're kind of cattywampus. They're not really in the shape I entirely wanted, which they'll be fine. But now with the waves, those bottles, when we go to put those in, they're going to be exactly where we want them.
Exactly where we want them, for sure. I think we've got all our little lumpy lumps going.
Bryson's putting those little in there. This will help connect the mortar, connection between the mortar and the... There'll be rocks coming up on that side. Because that's part of the waterfall.
I continue to break screw heads off with this because it's so strong. It just hammers it in.
Oh my gosh, guys. Not level. Does this look even to you? We need to get the tamper out, boys. We got a lot to get down.
Hey guys, I think that's it, huh?
I think so.
We have the bed seat installed. Now that we know where the seat's gonna set, we're gonna run the floor all the way to the back of the van.
Yeah, see what kind of prep work we need to get ready and then start putting it down.
Are we ready to pull her out of there?
I think so.
All
I'll
right.
let you do the muscle work.
So now, we gotta figure out how to fix this.
Yeah.
That's not gonna fly. There's gotta be some sort of support underneath here. So I think we're gonna just put a few self-tappers through it. Hopefully that's all it's gonna take. I mean, it is gonna create some bumps, but...
We'll adjust as we floor, huh?
Yeah. It looks like there is a couple runners that they put in underneath here, but I don't think it's something we can self-tap. I've located the spot where I wanna drill through and then basically do a spot weld in the middle of it. That way, when we put our flooring on top, it's still flat and we don't have a screw head or a bolt head sticking out that we have to work around. Just stand on it here basically and weld that sucker in. We got her. Okay, that is set up.
We have been cleaning bottles up, getting rid of those labels for months, and we have well over 100 of them to work with now.
Little do we know, that's not nearly gonna be enough.
Today's the day I've been looking forward to for a long time. As you know, it's going to be the day we attach the bottles now to the wall. We've got buckets and buckets of bottles, soaking them in boiling water. First thing I do is, and Bryson hates when I do this, but I just cut a line on this. So we have a start line.
It's scary because you're cutting toward yourself.
And then I drop it in here, and then we just let it sit for a while. We can actually get it to come off in one piece, and that is the real goal. It's not the most delightful job in the world, but we just stay at it.
Oh,
That's a good one.
that's amazing.
That's the way we wanted to work.
Yeah.
We're ready to start laying the floor, gluing it down. The floor we're using is the same floor we used in the house. We had several leftover boxes.
It goes really well with pallet boards. The other stuff we were gonna use was a little cheaper. Definitely had a not wood grain color. So
Yeah.
this is gonna look really nice.
I think I'm just gonna start. I have one kind of complex cut, and then really they're gonna be super simple cuts for this first section. I think what we're gonna do is glue them down as we're clicking them together.
I think that'll help with the squeaking too, the liquid nails.
Yeah, unless the liquid nails breaks up, in which case we may have to redo the floor in the future.
Problem for future Garen and Ellie.
Here, you can play with this end. Don't play with the glue end. That's piece number one.
Oh, that's so cool. How exciting. It's gonna look so much cleaner in here.
Yeah, I think so.
It's a lot of bottles.
All right, so we have our batch of mortar here that we're gonna use. The plan is to do the entire first layer of bottles.
What we decided to do is just like the rocks, we're laying that mortar down and we're attaching the bottles with the mortar, hoping it will stick as well as the rocks did. The mortar area will be where the bottle heads are. Where they're going around the shower area, obviously we don't want that to be see-through, so I'm gonna paint that middle bottle and that will keep it from being see-through yet. I'm hoping that middle bottle will kind of project some color into our wave.
It was pretty tedious getting the mortar over the bottle openings. That was a pretty tedious job to get everything all situated and nice looking when all was said and done. But mortar I found is pretty easy to work with in this particular capacity. I know we've used it a lot between bricks and blocks and stuff, but it was fun to work with, lots of fun, better or the same as cob and stucco and stuff that we've used in the past.
Oh, wow, this is so cool. Oh, it looks awesome.
One thing that we did too, wherever I could find a cap, we put the caps back on to keep that mortar from falling inside. And then where I didn't have caps, I just took a piece of clear tape and taped that on too, because we don't want that stuff getting inside the bottles. That would ruin our beautiful look.
It would.
I went ahead and went with the yellow for that inside color and hoping to get the look that we want.
Peek through there, it looks like it works, but
we'll see. Tomorrow now we'll get a better look at it.
For sure. We went through all of the label-less bottles and we went through all the mortar that we had. And this is about how far we got, which is, what would you say, Mom? Maybe halfway?
Well, a little bit over half for the back.
What do you think? Yeah, for the back.
But none on the shower.
Yeah, none.
So we're out of clear bottles and we have used over 150 bottles. So calculating this, it's gonna take a little over 400 bottles to do the 3
layers on one side, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not even counting the other side that we intend on doing a bunch of stuff to. We're burning through stuff a little faster than we anticipated, but I think we're really pleased with the results of what we got here for sure. I think Mom's idea here of painting the middle bottle is just really neat.
I really thought we had enough bottles.
No,
The first layer.
It wasn't even close. It wasn't even, I mean, it close, not really.
Now, not lacking of bottles. I still have a lot of bottles. They got all their labels still on them. So we absolutely have to find a faster way to
delabel.
We chucked a few bricks and old pallet innards on the top of the floor to hold it down while it was drying. And now I think we're good to go to take it off, walk on it, and see what it's like. Here we go. This thing off of there. Whoa. It's good already, huh?
Yeah.
Try and walk on it. See the creaks. Wow. That's incredibly solid. Not even a noise.
That looks amazing.
Yeah, the thing is practically perfect. This is gonna work so good.
Oh, that's so cool. It's turned out really good. I love the way it looks. Every piece we do, it just cleans it up more and more. It's really coming together. It's really fun.
Yeah. So that's gonna wrap up this week. Next time we're back on the van here, we're gonna work on finishing up the second half of the floor. And that's gonna be a little different because it's not a flat sheet of metal. I
If we just put it on the rib, it'll break.
think we're gonna have to put like a piece of plywood down or something to put the flooring on.
coming, Bri?
Yep, I'm on my way.
Okay. Well, we come out and I love the look. It's very cute.
Turned out super good.
Oh, it looks like a street. With a little yellow line down the middle. Oh wow, is that sturdy, huh? Bryson, what do you think?
Yes. Oh, I like it.
It is incredibly strong. And much like the rocks, it is there
Shocking.
to stay.
Shockingly strong.
Shockingly strong, for sure. So
And then with you having it over the top of the end pieces too, just really adds to that.
gives us a solid foundation to be able to put our next layers on top of. Pretty exciting.
Found 2 more boxes of bottles that are delabeled, but
You don't suppose we're gonna run out of them, do you?
We have nearly 300 more. This is 150 bottles plus another however many that is. We're gonna need over 300 more bottles to finish this thing. We're also getting that look that we want with the yellow reflecting out. I think that that's turning out really well. I'm not sure now. Remember, we're gonna go 3 layers of bottles.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll do another color on the second and third row for 3 different colors. Maybe a little color. Okay, yeah.
I think having it on the inside keeps the sun from beating the absolute snot out of it too, potentially. So it might be able to maintain the color for a longer period of time.
I was really worried about the weight since we're gonna put bag on top of this, but these are gonna take the weight, these middle sections, and it won't break the glass.
This is the biggest bottle project integrating into the earth bags that we've done, and it's fun to do something new.
For sure. It's so fun to mix 3 mediums. We want it to be artsy. That was what we were going for. Your designs are coming together, Mom, and so far so good. I'm super excited to see where it goes. There is no question we are going to need a faster delabeling method for these bottles.
And thanks to you, we have some new ideas that we're going to try out.
Well, that wraps up this week. If you missed Wednesday's video, it was a Brie Barely Bakes episode featuring Dad's chutney recipe that he took the time to show me, which was kind of fun. We shared it with you. The link for that will be down in the description, which leads us into our t-shirt design of the week, which is the long overdue Brie Barely Bakes. If you'd like to get this on a t-shirt, sweatshirt, handbag, apron, or other products that we have in the shop, as well as previous designs that we've done in past weeks, you'll find that link down in the description. We really appreciate you being a part of our family. We want to wish you a great upcoming weekend and a fabulous Thanksgiving. Thanks so much, and we'll catch you on Monday for a special podcast. Bye!
Thank you.
Here, what was this one? Did
It
you
really
cut?
seemed like it was setting up for a solid
know.
win. I was hopeful.
You just never know, but sometimes you can get super lucky.
This is kind of addicting. I'm just over here just doing it because it's kind of fun.
Okay, every year though, this company, not that we're promoting this company, but every year they put out like a special spring blend or a special winter blend, and then they have these labels that you don't even have to put them in the water. They just peel right off. They're kind of a clear label. If you like that flavor, that is the best one of all. Doesn't need any soaking.
Plastic, isn't it?
What's happening with your cord? They're either like brand new or they're like on their last legs. I don't know what happens in between that period of time, but it feels like there's no in between.
Water always comes out of hoses.
Our family moved from the city to the country. Thanks for taking part in our adventure. We have new videos every Friday evening. If you would like to help us out, you can like this video, share it, subscribe, or support us on Patreon. See the links in the description.
Hello? Are you done?